Hey, you guys. Okay, so I know this is kind of weird because I look like a floating head in a sea of darkness, but that's okay. This topic needs to be talked about, okay? So, this is important, you guys, so stick with me, okay? Um, when you first start this business, um, your success may happen quickly and your success may happen not so quickly. Either one of those routes is a-okay, okay? It's fine. Because here's the thing, when you start this business and you start talking about it and you start posting the makeup and you start talking about what it's doing for your life and how, you know, the confidence that you're building and the friendships that you're gaining and all of that stuff, you're going to start piquing people's interest. Okay. Now, for some people, like, let's say, Sonia or Kelly Schuster, those girls have been building very close knit and successful relationships their entire life. Okay. I don't know that for a fact, but I'm assuming that that's the truth because they started their business and they became very successful with their sales very quickly. Okay. So the reasoning behind that is because these women that are ordering from them, they trust them. They have been friends with them for a very long time and they have stable relationships in their life. Now, am I saying that it's not good if you don't have that in your life? No, not at all. Because when I first started, I didn't have that. I spent a majority of my life jumping from job to job, not caring about the relationships in my life, not caring about the friendships that I had. Um, I didn't, making friends was not a priority to me. And when I did have friends, keeping my relationships close and keeping my friends was not a priority to me either. So I really didn't care about my relationships or maintaining my friendships. Okay. Not until I became I think when I hit about 23, that's when that really started to change for me. Okay. Um, so I started to genuinely care about my relationships. I started to genuinely build relationships with people and I started to keep my friendships and maintain them. Okay. So that is, I'm 28 years old. I'll be 20. What? Hang on one second. Can you go sit over there, babe, on the other side? Hang on one second, you guys. Sorry. I'm just trying to. Kaya's tired. I'm just watching a pet video. Okay. Okay. So when I was 23, I really started to change my mindset and my mentality about friendships. And the reasoning behind that is because I got pregnant with my daughter and my first daughter. And so from 23 to 29, we'll say, okay, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, that's 6 years of building stable friendships. Now, when I first started this 17 months ago, so almost a year and a half ago, that was only 5 years of building stable relationships. Okay, so as you can imagine, I didn't have very many people who were really on board with supporting me because number one, I had a reputation of a job jumper. I was with another direct sales company right before this. I jumped from company to company, job to job, never kept friendships, never kept relationships with men. I never did any of that stuff. Okay. And now here I am and I'm saying, buy this makeup. It's amazing. I love this stuff. Okay. This company is amazing. It's done so much stuff for me already. I'm growing confidence. I'm building friendships, blah, blah, blah. Now, if you are somebody on the outside looking in, knowing my previous history, knowing my past, would you take my advice? Would you trust me? Probably not. Okay, so now is your story like my story? Is your past like my past? Probably not. Everybody's different, you guys, but here's the thing. The fact of the matter is that you might come into this and you might be fly by night super successful really, really quickly, but you might be normal and this might take a while. Okay, this is not a get rich quick scheme. This is not something where if you post about it one day, everyone is going to jump on and want to order your products from you. That's not how it's going to work, especially if, you have any of the check marks by your name that I just mentioned. If you were with another direct sales company, like if you came to Unique from It Works, or if you came to Unique from any other company, it's going to take time for people to trust you, and it's going to take consistency on your behalf for people to look at you and be like, okay, I think that I should take her up on this. I think that I should really look into these products. She's been talking about them for over a month now. It's been 3 months. I'm ready to dive in. I trust her. I'm ready to take the leap. She's stuck with it. She seems to be having so much fun. Her skin looks great. She's getting so many compliments. I think I need to try this. Okay? You have to stick with it. You cannot post about this for a month or a day or a week or 2 days or whatever and expect everyone and their mother to come knocking on your door asking you for your products or asking to join your team. Okay? That's not how this works, you guys. You have to be consistent. You have to keep going. It takes people 5 exposures, minimum 5 exposures, for them to actually have this click in their head. Like, it takes a person a minimum 5 exposures to this toy commercial that I'm watching right now for them to be like, oh, I want to go to the store and buy this toy for my kid. It looks really cool. They're not going to see it once and be like, okay, yeah, they're going to forget. We're human. We have things going on. Okay, so somebody might come to you and say, okay, I'm interested, I want to buy, but they don't pull the trigger right away. Why? Because they need to see you being consistent. They need to see you sticking with it. They need to see you keep going. Okay? They need to see that you are being honest about this, that this is not just another opportunity for you to make a buck. Okay? They need to see that from you. Okay? So please stick with it. Don't think that you're going to post about this for a day and everybody's just going to come knocking on your door like, Amanda, where do I get that makeup from? That's not how it works, you guys, okay? This is something that takes time. Even if you only sell $29 in your first month, that's okay. You have to keep going. You have to keep planting those seeds in people's heads. You have to keep talking. You have to. Okay? Because think about it. Think about how many times it took for you to join this opportunity. Think about how many times it took for you to see the products and for you to be like, okay, I need those. Think about that. Okay? This is not something that you're going to jump into and be successful overnight. Okay? It's not. Especially depending on your previous life experiences. Okay? And your characteristics in building relationships and what that looks like with you, that history looks like with you, okay? So you have to keep going with it. You have to keep it fun. You have to keep learning. Take your first month or 2 or 3 and learn everything that you possibly can and apply it like crazy. And watch the videos and read the books and do everything that you can. People are going to come to you and they're going to be like, hey, why are you working so hard when you're barely making any money? This is me telling you that you have to work hard and that the payout will be amazing later on down the line. Trust me, I was there. I started exactly where you guys are. I worked my tail end off for about 3 months until I started seeing a real true benefit from this, okay? If you're willing to do that, if you're willing to give yourself 5 years in this business, it will change your life. You won't ever have to answer to anyone. No one will ever tell you again what you're worth or how much you deserve to be paid. No one will ever tell you again when you can take a vacation or if you can go be at home with your kids because they're sick. No one will ever tell you that again. If you're willing to give this business 5 years of your life, working hard, giving it your all, putting your heart and soul into this, it's worth it. It's well worth it. I'm a 1.5 years in, not even, and my life will never be the same. And you can have that too. But you have to promise yourself that you're not going to give up. When the going gets tough, you better get going, sister, okay? You better get your butt in gear, okay? There is a reason why there aren't very many people that are successful in this business, because not everyone has what it takes. But you can be the person to mold yourself to be that person, to have whatever it takes. You can be that person. You just have to keep going. You have to build your mind. Your mindset is everything in this, okay? This up here, like I said the other day, you guys, is the only thing that's going to hold you back. You're going to have people in your ear telling you that you're not going to be successful, that this is one of those things, that it's not going to work. But if you can shoo those people away, if you can tune them out, and if you can keep going with your blinders on, and you can really truck along and ask for help and ask for advice and tell someone, hey, come to me, come to me. I don't care who you are. I don't care where you are on my team. Come to me and say to me, Amanda, I'm ready for this. I need your help. I want to be successful. What do I do? I will help you. But you have to be willing to go for it. You have to be willing to put in the work. You have to be willing to learn and to take advice. You can't just throw in the towel when it gets hard, because I got to tell you something. I got some tough love for you guys. Life is hard. Life is hard. Okay? And if you give up on every single thing that gets too hard and you say that you just can't do it, where are you going to be? Where are you going to be? Are you just going to quit your job because it's too hard? Are you going to quit your job because somebody tells you that it's not for you? Are you going to just give up on your family because they're giving you a hard time one day? No. This is for you. This is for your family. This is for your future self. You can't just give up when it gets hard. Things get hard everywhere you turn. Your car is going to break down. Your faucet's going to leak. You know what I mean? You're going to run out of money. You're not going to have money for that special thing that you want to buy. So stop it and make a change right now and tell yourself that when the going gets tough, you're going to keep going. You're going to take every single failure that you come across and you're going to use it as fuel to keep going and to become more and more successful and to learn from those failures, okay? You're going to take those failures and you're going to learn from them and you're going to make yourself better, okay? But you cannot give up. You can't. You have to be consistent. You have to post every single day, okay? Even if it's just once a day. Whatever you have time for, that's what you need to do. You will get out of this what you put in, okay? So you have to keep going. You have to be consistent. Find ways to keep this fun, keep learning, even when you're not making any money at all. Keep learning and growing your mind. You have to do that. That's how it works, okay? Ask for help, you guys. Each and every single one of you guys deserves this. You deserve to be successful, okay? Whether you want to believe it or not, you do deserve it, and you can do this. I am no different than you. You're probably smarter than me. You're probably prettier than me. You're probably whatever. You're probably better in so many more things than I am, okay? Don't compare yourself to others. You can do this. You absolutely can do this. So stop moping around, stop telling yourself it's not going to work, and start telling yourself that you can do this, that it will work, and that it will pay off. You just have to be consistent, and you just have to keep going, okay? So I'm going to take my floaty head, and I'm going to go lay it on my pillow, and I will talk to you guys soon, okay? So please remember, if you need me or if you need anything at all, please reach out to me. But this is your business, your business. You do this however you want to. I am here to give you advice and to tell you what hasn't worked for me and what has worked for me, and you are there to do with it whatever you please, okay? This is your business. I am not your boss. The only thing that I will tell you is that you must lead with love, okay? Without love and friendship in this business, you have nothing and it's just another job. Make friends, love everyone, and have fun. And most of all, don't give up, because you deserve better than that. Bye, guys.